Santa Claus came early to Ascension Parish this year to deliver an incredible cross-parish rivalry early in the season. Tonight, the Donaldsonville Tigers make the short drive to East Ascension to battle the Spartans in the Spartan Classic. It's time to deck the halls with basketballs and get ready for a doozy, exclusively on the REV Game of the Week.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
The best way to recruit for at-home tailgating is Chris's Specialty Foods. Wings, burgers, briskets, steak, and boudin. All of the 5 stars are at Chris's Specialty Foods. Millerville, New Orleans, Prairieville, and Frisco.
Everybody loves Chris's authentic Cajun meat.
We just moved, so there's millions of...
Dahlias in bloom, over 9 acres. When we started, we grew 1/4 of an acre.
Now I'm taking on new products on the regular.
We always dreamed of having this property, so...
I want to make my yard look as beautiful as...
Largemouth bass.
Yep.
We've got tons of them, don't we, buddy?
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Come see us at Ascension Equipment for John Deere sales and service. Save more today and mow tomorrow.
PQ Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, PQ proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at PQ Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Looking for an extraordinary education opportunity? Introducing Ascension Public School's Early College Option Program, where you can earn a high school diploma and an associate's degree from River Parishes Community College at the same time. Experience the best of both worlds as high school seamlessly blends with college coursework in a rigorous yet supportive program. Yet stay connected to your home high school through clubs, organizations, and sports. And here's the best part. Students pay no tuition or textbook cost. Ascension Public School's Early College Option Program, where your future begins today.
As a local provider, we understand the unique challenges and rewards as a Southeast Louisiana business. And we're right here with you, powering your business with local know-how and the unmatched service you deserve. Our internet and managed services are more than connectivity. They're our promise to provide the most important thing every business needs, consistency and quality. We're here to help. For a limited time, get 3 months free. REV Business. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to East Ascension. I'm Jimmy Frederick. I'm with the Hall of Famer David Schwacker. And Coach, we've got another great basketball tournament here in Ascension Parish. Last week it was the Gold Dome Classic. Tonight it is the Spartan Classic. And we've got some great basketball. We've been watching great basketball all night long. And we got another one here with Donaldsonville and East Ascension. And then getting better than an early season cross-parish rivalry game.
And when you look at these two teams, Donaldsonville with athletes, and then, I get to see it at the middle school level. They will come and beat you with 5 people, and they will beat you badly at times. And then on the other side, from Central Middle and from Gonzales Middle, you're going to have the East Ascension players coming in, and they are dominating at the middle school level and all the way up into the high school level.
Well, just to let everybody know, in the tournament, we've got 11 teams in this one. It started on Wednesday, so you've got teams like Destrehan, Donaldsonville, of course, Dutchtown's in it, Franklin Parish, all the way from Winsboro, Louisiana, 141 miles away, Hammond, Livonia, Northwest, and of course, Santa Ma. Santa Ma played earlier tonight, and they won against East St. John. And we saw a good game just a bit ago between Hammond and Franklin Parish. Franklin Parish came away with the victory, but it was nip and tuck there all the way down the stretch.
And, that game right there reminded me of old school basketball, playing that zone defense and working that ball around in a very low-scoring game. And you can see the other teams that we're dealing with, the 2 that we're dealing with tonight, what's going to happen with that three-point shot will probably determine if we have a real high-scoring game or not.
East Ascension has started the season a little bit slower in terms of the number of games. They've only played 6 total games, actually 5 total games. They're 3-2, and I talked to Coach Troy Green about that, and he said, that's just what we wanted to do. We had a lot of guys that are coming back from football. We wanted to get them some time in the gym, not just throw them out on the court and play games. So they've done this very deliberately to schedule it this way.
And, in past years, and not knocking anything, but East Ascension weren't in the playoffs for the first time in a number of years. And I'm going to just tell you, those kids are coming from football in pretty good shape, but the big problem is the basketball coaches' basketball shape is what they talk about.
That's right.
And basically what you have right there is whenever you run a football play, you got 40 seconds to run the next play. And a lot of times everybody's resting. Then you're on the sidelines and you go back in and out, or if you get tired, you get a little rest. But in basketball, it is non-stop. And I'm going to tell you, it is fun to watch the big boys get those hands on the knees and say, geez, I didn't know it was going to be this tough out here.
It does make a difference. Our coaches for tonight's game are best friends. They grew up together. They both come from the White Castle area. We've got at Donaldsonville, you've got Lionel Gilbert. Coach Gilbert has been there for 9 years. And then Troy Green. Troy, second year here at East Ascension, was at Destrehan before that. He coached some.
Yes.
And you know what? I just found this out. He still holds the record at Southeastern for the most made three-pointers in a season. Not bad.
That is very impressive. The key, though, it's not Southeastern. It's how well does he do in PE class with the other students in the class. But let me just tell you, if you're from White Castle, you got a degree in basketball. That is an outstanding basketball school. A lot of very good athletes come out of White Castle in the football area, in the track area, and, of course, the basketball area.
Let's take a look at our keys to victory. Coach for Donaldsonville, Coach Gilbert says he's got to stop him in transition, and that's a big deal, and it's not easy when you've got a team that runs the ball like East Ascension does.
And let me just tell you, getting down that floor quickly, and all of a sudden you convert that into a layup, and, boy, when you score like that without having the other team working for it, it kind of is disheartening a little bit. And so usually when those things happen, what usually the coaches are doing, they're calling the timeouts early. And I saw in the game before this, 2 timeouts in the first couple of minutes of the game, to try to slow the other team down.
They've also got to limit the Spartans to 1 shot, and that simply means when they miss it, they've got to rebound it. When East Ascension misses it, Donaldsonville's got to rebound. And for East Ascension, same thing, control the glass. It's got to be the all-Windex team. They got to get up there and get the rebounds, and they've got to play as a team, and that's something that is really tough to do sometimes when you haven't been able to have that early season with everybody together.
And if you look at the Donaldsonville kids there in the three-point lane, the 3-second circle, I'm just telling you, they all look like, this is how they look at Laurie Middle School. They all look like they're the same size. and they are all very good athletes. But then this is what I'm wondering, Martinez, how are they going to control him, the big man, underneath the goal?
Let's take a quick look at our starting lines. We'll start with Donaldsonville, if we could, our visiting team. They'll start like this. They've got Rayan Otis. He's been dropping 30 in the last couple of weeks on opponents all over the place. He's their point guard. Chase Schoenberg is a 5'10 sophomore. His brother, Donald Schoenberg, coming off the football field, will start tonight. He is also a sophomore. They're twins. Taj Willoughby, a 6'3 junior, the biggest guy on the floor for the Tigers, and Jai Green, 6'1 junior, and he was out last season, a dislocated ankle, so just getting himself, and same thing with Otis. Otis is coming off an 18-month basketball hiatus. We'll talk about that as the game progresses. Now let's take a look at the East Ascension Spartan starters. They'll start like this. We all know the point guard, Deron McZeal. We saw him on the football field all over the place.
Missed him last year, too, on this floor.
Then we have number 10, Talikis Irvin. He'll play forward. He is a 6'4 senior. Number 11, the wing will be Lathan Dumas. He is going to be matched up with Otis. That's the matchup we're going to watch tonight. Then we have the other wing, Tyrone Winsey. He's a 6'0 junior. And Bryson Martinez, the guy you talked about earlier, 6'7", only a sophomore, a man among boys out there. And we're off and running. East Ascension will control the basketball, and we're glad you've joined us on the Rev Game of the Week for this exciting cross-parish matchup between the Spartans and the Donaldsonville Tigers. Inside to Martinez. Martinez just bulls his way in. He's going to get the roll. He will get the 2 points, and a foul on number 13, his first of the night.
Martinez, not the greatest of techniques, but the result is what matters in that situation.
So he'll go to the stripe to shoot one.
See what kind of free throw shooter he is. That looked pretty good right there, Coach.
Big man with the touch. We'll get it to roll. Here we go. Up the court quickly, into the corner for Schoenberg. Schoenberg kicks it back out to his brother Donald, and that one won't fall. Rebounded by Otis. They call him Juice, and they'll slow things down a little bit. Both teams like to play a lot of matchup man-to-man. Coach Green prides himself on a nice, really good, solid half-court man-to-man defense. Inside pass stolen away. That's Dumas. We told you he was going to be a big factor. Into the corner, a long three, won't fall.
Yeah,
that was Irvin.
Rebound in there real quick and get down the floor.
Both teams like to press, but neither one has done a lot of it this season. Just again, it's that chemistry situation. 6:55 left to go in the first quarter. Just getting started here. This one is off the glass, strong, no good. It will be controlled by Otis into the corner. Again, that's the fifth three-pointer they've taken, and it hasn't fallen. That one goes off the face of Martinez, and it will be Tigers basketball.
And I'm going to just tell you, they're not going to stop shooting them. You know, when they start going in and get a little momentum, this crowd right here, nice little crowd, is going to get it going for the offensive team.
This will be 4 trying to drive in. That's Willoughby. Willoughby will actually be tied up. The possession arrow goes to the Tigers. So that was a jump ball that will stay with the Tigers.
I thought a pretty good call right there. A little reach in, no harm right there.
Inbounds to Chase Schoenberg. Cutting to the basket. Can't find the bottom of the hole with Green, and it's rebounded by Talikis. Talikis Irvin will drive. Kicking it out to Winsey. Wasn't sure if Winsey was going to start or if Palmer was going to start. That one won't fall. Good box out that time by the Tigers.
Martinez right there got way off balance right there trying to throw that thing up.
Deflected off the arms of Dumas, and that's going to be a foul. 0, and that will be the first one on Juice Otis.
And I'm not going to say bad shot right there, but that kind of looked like a smart play to me. Knowing he's not going to foul out, but he just said, I'm not going to give you the easy 2.
Right. He made him pay for it for sure. Handling the point is McZeal. Cross-court pass. Into the corner. McZeal gets it stuffed into the third row of the seats. Get that out of here, says Willoughby.
Willoughby, an easy block right there. A little left hand about to the third row. East Ascension in the nice white uniforms.
Good save, but nobody paid attention. Everybody was turned around. They thought it was going out of bounds. Jump shot from 15 feet, no good. And it will be, nobody knows who it was off. It's going to be a jump ball is what they will call. Nope.
Well, we
the
got one official.
Across the court decided to make a call.
I would have said I don't know.
Yeah, well, two of them did.
Not all the way across the court right there.
So now we will see the full court press being employed by the Spartans. The way to beat a press, pass it. Of course, if they pull back like they just did, you don't have to necessarily do that. Looking for some help is Schoenberg. Schoenberg has it stolen away. That's the third turnover of the night for Donaldsonville. To the sack, and the racket is good. To Lycus Irvin, his first two of the night.
And Irvin is somebody to watch. I'm telling you, what a great shooter, what a great basketball player.
Did you see who committed that foul? I did not.
I saw it was, I thought, 0.
Okay, that's a second foul, and that's another perfect three-point play the old-fashioned way for Irvin. Dumas working against Otis, and Otis just takes it straight to the goal, left-handed layup, and they're on the board. 6-2 is our score, 4:55 left to go in the first quarter.
Oh, nice drive right there for the easy layup.
Inside to Martinez. Martinez kicks it back out to Lycus. Will put it on the court and have it knocked away. Stays with the Spartans. Both of these teams have very quick hands, I've noticed. They're doing a good job of deflecting those passes. You don't have to steal it necessarily. You just have to affect it. In the lane. Bounces off the rim a couple of times and tipped away. Finally controlled by the Tigers. Up the court to Schoenberg. Schoenberg. No call. Blocked away by Lycus Irvin against Donald. They're letting him play a little bit, Coach.
It's a little bit little crazy in that exchange right there.
A long three by the big man. Green can't hit. That's number 8 off the back of the iron for the Tigers from beyond the arc.
So you got to think, these kids all know each other. You know, they know exactly how good a basketball player they are, what's their pluses and minuses.
Irvin gets his shot blocked. Controlled off the hands and back into the Spartans to Martinez. Martinez off the glass, blocked from behind, and a foul is going to be called against number 4, Taj Willoughby. If you're going to be that big under the goal and work in the post, you better be able to make some free throws. So far, he's indicated that he can.
Martinez good on his only free throw attempt tonight.
It's good.
Nice rotation of that basketball.
Coach?
For an offensive lineman.
Pardon me. Oh, that one doesn't fall. So he's 2 of 3. Donald Schoenberg will drive through the lane and back out, set it back up to Willoughby. Willoughby to Otis. He's only got 2 points of the night so far, but he's going to take a 23-footer, and that one will fall. That one will fall.
Otis. That was like 3 feet behind the three-point line, 3 or 4 feet.
He was not afraid. He said, look, we're bouncing off the back of the iron. If I back up a little bit, maybe I can put it in. 7-5 is our score. So far, the Spartans have led the entire way. Tried to feed on the cut to the basket. It was tipped away. Again, those quick hands coming in play.
Well, Dumas going to throw the ball in.
All the way back out to the top. Of course, can go across half court on an inbounds play. Irvin handles the ball pretty well for a big man, too. Into the corner, and that one won't fall for Dumas. Almost stolen away. Couldn't quite get there. Oh, everybody thought he had another one. You heard the gym just kind of oohing and ahhing that time. Needs some help, and Irvin's going to have to get across the court quickly. Does get it up the court. Irvin almost lost it. Martinez in the lane, bangs hard, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Good job for Willoughby to take that charge.
Boy, if we're going to watch this thing again right here, Not real certain on that one. A lot of times you got to go through that chest area.
Right. Well, that jump step, I think the Jim shook a little bit when he jump stepped. Crossover. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Martinez. He's got 3 rebounds and a foul. That's 3 on 0. That's 3 on Otis.
Yeah, coach is going to make a substitution there.
Going to have to. They will put in number 11, Donald Brown, 6'1 sophomore. You mentioned it when we were kind of off the air a little bit, but this is a young team.
And very athletic. You know, you're talking about a school with 400 kids, let's just say, as compared to a school with 1,800 kids.
So we need to talk about this foul shot situation. They have changed the rule in high school basketball, as we see McZeal make them both. It's just like the women's college game now. So every quarter at 5 fouls, you automatically get 2 foul shots. There is no longer a 1-and-1 situation. Timeout is called by Donaldsonville because he didn't think he was going to get it across midcourt, I don't believe.
So 1-and-1's out of the picture.
Yeah, that changes the complexion of the game in my mind.
And first of all, you know, people like me not going to get confused if I'm keeping the book. And you really, you know, you have that bonus there, but your bonus is on the 5th foul in the quarter.
Right.
It was in the half on 7 fouls.
And they reset it now every quarter. So obviously it goes to 0. But I didn't. Coach Troy Green told me that. And I was asking him about it when we were talking this week, and I noticed it in the Santa Maria game last week. But I was just like, maybe I'm just missing something. But I am missing something. The rule changed on me. Nobody told me.
And you still have a situation if you make a shot, you only get 1 free throw there.
Right.
But if you miss a shot, if you miss a shot or fouled in active shooting, you get 2 free throws.
But it changes things at the end of a close game where you can possibly get them to miss a free throw, and then you get the rebound and go down and score 2 or 3. But that doesn't happen anymore, except unless they miss the second one. We're back to action with 2:10 left to go in the first quarter. This shot by Willoughby is short. Rebounded and controlled by number 2, who's checked into the ball game. That's Ja'Cory Mitchell. Remember him from football. Short on the shot by Irvin. Schoenberg called for the basketball, drove in, and is fouled hard. A couple of tumblers going down.
Well, Coach Gilbert's got his kids rolling.
Bryson Martinez whistled for the foul. I thought it was on Irvin, but it went against Martinez. He's got 2 now. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. A lot of basketball left here. It's been an exciting one, as we expected it would be. 9-5 is our score. Schoenberg.
And I imagine, there it is, the big man's coming out.
Yep, and he will be replaced by Shafter St. Cyr. Can leap out of the gym, Coach. He's a high jumper in the spring. Somebody you love, high jumpers.
Well, I can imagine everybody out there could be in something in the track in the spring.
Also checking in
both teams
is Dabney, Quentin Dabney, a sophomore. That one will fall. So he missed one and made one. And Schoenberg has his first points of the night. To Irvin. Irvin high off the glass, no good. Rebounds his own shot. Check that. That was Winsey. Winsey missing the shot. Smart, good play by Mitchell. Ja'Cory kicks it off to Irvin. Check that to Dumas, and he's got his first 2 of the night.
I'm just telling you, if you watch that exchange right there and if you blink, you missed it all.
That was the 6th turnover of the night for the Tigers, and that's all because of this great defense. This one won't fall. Up hard is Dumas, and Dumas will be fouled under the goal, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And that's number 2, Allen, with the foul.
Jaden Allen, high basketball IQ. what Coach Gilbert told me. They got a couple of guys that are out for tonight's game, at least we think they are. Zakirin Cole got banged pretty hard in the Bruley game earlier this week, had to get stitches in his mouth. Checking in for Donaldsonville will be Blake Turner. He'll come in for Donald Schoenberg.
Well, if you're in there and you try to drive, Martinez is in there, you're liable to have a few stitches also.
You're not kidding. 13-6 as he makes both of his free throws.
East Ascension with a little zone trap right there.
Turner breaks it with the pass into the corner. The shot is up and it will fall. String music for Quentin Dabney.
You broke the press. That's going to leave somebody open for a nice little three-point shot, wide open.
Cut the lead to 4. The biggest lead of the night has been 7. This will be Mitchell. Ja'Cory Mitchell lets him fly by, pulls up on a nice little jumper, and he's got 2 points. 15-9 with 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Boy, this trap press is really looking good, but they're breaking it. The shot is up and it won't fall. Rebounded and lost. Still on the court. Mitchell to Irvin. Alley-oop back to Mitchell off the glass. It's good! Holy cow! How they managed to do that is beyond my comprehension, and that ends the first quarter.
You got to practice that in PE, I believe.
Maybe in horse. 17-9, the biggest lead of the night at 8. And we'll be back right after this. You are watching the REV Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank Ascension Equipment, Our Lady of the Lake Health, Piku Builder Supplies, Ross Downing Buick GMC, Walk-Ons, We Live for This, Glaze, Heating and Air, SKR Construction, Austin Fire Systems, for their support of our EA Sports Medicine Program.
Welcome back, everybody. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Here's your scoring for the first quarter. Rod McZeal has 2 free throws, 2 points. Dumas has 1 field goal and 2 free throws for 4. Irvin has a 2-pointer, a field goal and a foul shot for 3. Martinez has 4 points, and Ja'Cory Mitchell off the bench has 4. For Donaldsonville, Otis has 5. Schoenberg 1. Dabney 3, and that's it. That's their score for the first quarter. Back to the starting 5 for, no, check that. Mitchell's still out there for East Ascension. Palmer's also into the ball game for Wenzy. We knew they were going to be interchangeable, so they've got some fresh legs out there. This shot from 25 feet, no good, high off the rim, and controlled and rebounded by the Tigers. Brown will push it up the court quickly. Thought about passing it and does. A little hook pass. Finds his man, but he can't make it, and it's knocked away. Got too far under the goal and couldn't do anything else with it but pass it. Look at that pass. You see it right there. Just got under the goal and blocked it as well. 9 turnovers, and now that's 5 for the Spartans.
That's Willoughby with the steal.
Up the court to Corey. Corey is going to be basically corralled and a foul by Jaden Allen, his second. Again, our fouls start over in the quarter, so we're back to 1-0 for team fouls. Ja'Cory Mitchell, his first trip to the charity stripe. Tell you what, this Spartan team shoots the ball pretty well from the line. Chase Schoenberg back into the ball game, and also Green back into the ball game for the Tigers. First time we're seeing number 5, Darian Washington, 6'4" senior. Put a little height back on the court along with Irvin, who's still out there. No, check that. That's St. Cyr, who's got some height as well. Misses the second of 2 foul shots. 18-9. Trying to drive in the lane, almost lost the handle, but he will get it to roll. A little shooter's touch that time for number 10, Dabney, and Dabney's got 5 points.
Well, a nice little square up right there in the lane.
Needs some help. Over to Washington. Washington into the corner for Palmer. Palmer can't hit it. Knocked out of bounds, and it goes off the hand of Chase Schoenberg.
Washington on the throw in under the goal.
That shot won't go. That was St. Cyr going up with a jumper.
And number 5, Washington with the throw in and then with the foul.
So he's got his first personal foul, the first team foul for the Spartans in this quarter. The Spartans have led the entire way so far. Biggest lead has been 9. Probing the inside, kicks it back out. It'll be Schoenberg looking for some help. He's going to drive in, and it's a charge. Offensive foul against Chase Schoenberg. That was a good one that time. Sonny Fontenot has checked into the game for the Spartans. He can shoot the lights out. He can, in fact, the quote was, he can shoot the cover off the ball from Coach Green. Corey into the corner. Travel. Spartans have pulled the press off a little bit. Now they'll match up half court.
Well, they changed a lot of personnel out there and probably got back. You know, they broke the press a couple of times here and with some success.
I believe that was number 5 again, I thought. Washington, and we've got a timeout. We'll be right back. We're going to keep it here, actually. 18-11.
You were right. That was number 5.
It was number 5 on the foul. Okay. Check that. I thought they had called a timeout, but I guess not. 5:23 left to go in the half. There's been a well-played basketball across the board by two parish rivals. Just shuffled his feet a little bit, Coach. My 5th grade team does that every once in a while. Get nailed every time.
Yeah, the big man right there, number 13, Green. And I'm just looking at that Green. That's got to be Jarvis Green, one of those guys from Donaldsonville.
I didn't thought about that. You're right.
Got to be related to one of them.
Yep. That's right. He was out, again, we mentioned. So he was out last season with a dislocated ankle. And their point guard, Rayan Otis, has been out for 18 months with a severely torn ACL. So this is his first season back since his freshman year. Check this, his sophomore year.
You know, whenever you talk about Donaldsonville kids, you know, you don't ever say the word injury.
Right.
I mean, that's some tough kids. I mean, they're very athletic.
I don't want any injury, but I don't think I want to dislocate my ankle. So it's high on my list, not to do. We missed you last week gallivanting through the mountains, man, so I'm glad you're back.
Well, I'm just glad when the orange light came on in my truck, I still made it back.
I know that feeling. Driving the lane, nobody's going to stop him, lays it up and in.
The old left-handed shot there.
Beautifully done by...
That's Palmer,
that's Palmer,
Trenton Palmer.
Ooh, off the glass, kind of got it chunked away from him. That was going to be a foul as we again have a new player into the ballgame, Shaquan Isom. Isom will get his first personal foul, and Coach Green has played about everybody. I don't think there's anybody. The only person we haven't seen so far is Ty Cooper, I think.
And I'm going to tell you, notice the kids from Donaldsonville, and rightfully so, the East Ascension kids. They do not back off from anybody.
No.
I mean, the short guys with the dribbling the ball, they will get after you in the lane also. First job with Turner. 2 for 2 from that line.
Didn't hit the rim that time.
Did not.
No,
hit the
it did
rim.
not go in. Didn't hit the. Oh wait, somebody crossed the line. Something. He missed it completely. It was an air ball. Hit the net, and they're shooting again. I'm not sure exactly who committed the violation, but that one still won't go in. But it will go back to the Tigers. The shot is up high. No good. Ooh, he came down hard. Looks like he's okay. Good job for Chase Schoenberg, and the bucket was good. I didn't see who made it.
There's a screen. Good job right down there in the middle.
Ja'Cory Mitchell for 3. No, sir. Pushing it up the court. That's going to be another charge. That's the 3rd offensive foul against Donaldsonville.
Turner coming out for Donaldsonville.
Needs a little help. Gets it to the center of the court. It's going to be deflected. Picked up by Irvin. Boy, he's going cold all of a sudden. And pushing it up the court quickly, and he will be triple teamed, falling back, no call. Ja'Cory will come up with it. Alley-oop, no good, bounces off the glass. Taken by Isom. And still no points that time for East Ascension. Altering a shot is number 10, Quentin Dabney, and Dabney will be fouled. He's fouled by Talikas, and that'll be his first personal foul. 4th team foul for the Spartans in the quarter. And that shot is good.
Not a lot of faking when they're going to the rim. It's, I'm going to the rim. You come with me and see if you're better man than me.
Winsley's checked back into the game for Irvin, and Winsley will get the rebound. Almost threw it away, but Ja'Cory was able to hang on to it. Winsley looking for some help, and he got it. Got it across midcourt. Isom loses the ball. They turn the ball over for the 10th time. All by himself, lays it up and in. Chase Schoenberg, last year's district MVP. Only has 3 points tonight, but he's been very effective on in other ways. All by himself, pulls up for an 8-footer. Rims out, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Mitchell needs some help. He double dribble. And he knew it as soon as he did it. It's like, oops, I already did that
Corey
once.
Mitchell says, I think I just made a mistake. Did the referee see me?
The lead was 9. Now it's only 3. We've got some players checking in. Donald Brown will check back in. Wait, now they're going to have to say they have to wait. All right, now we got it. Irvin will check back in, and he'll give Mitchell a blow.
I tell you what, everybody's getting a blow, including officials.
Yeah. Hey, they got to be in basketball shape, too. Nice pass. Led him just enough so that it would get over the outstretched arm of Palmer. Rebounded by East Ascension.
Well, Willoughby with that long 3 from the corner.
Okay, we just got an update. We've been calling Ja'Cory Mitchell as number 2 out there. In reality, it's Deron McZeal. So we didn't realize they had changed jerseys. So number 2 is now Deron McZeal.
Yeah, McZeal is 12 in football. And maybe that's something related to that.
So Ja'Cory Mitchell has no points, and Deron McZeal just added to his stat line on my book. A good trap by the Donaldsonville Tigers, but a foul is going to be called.
if you hold on to the ball very long, I'm just telling you, Jimmy, you fixing to have, it's going to seem like 8 people on top of you trying to get it. So we got 2 and 3, or just 3.
So
2 is McZeal.
2 is McZeal. Blood on his number 3 jersey. Mitchell is not playing. So thankfully, somebody let us know about that. We appreciate it.
And that was 13. Winsey with a 3-pointer from the corner.
Driving in, a long hop step. Tipped up, no good, and rebounded by Isom. 2:06 left to go here in the half. They'll slow it down just a little bit, but not much. This shot from 24, no good. Rebounded by Irvin. Irvin under the goal, flips it.
Well, there we go, Irvin.
And now he's got 5 points.
And Irvin, easily could be your 25-point guy.
Number 11 whistled for the foul. That's Dumas. That's his first personal foul. That will send Dabney to the line. He is 0 for 2 so far in the ball game from the free throw line. That one is good.
Under 2 minutes.
Halftime will break everything down for you. We'll listen to some very loud music and have a great time here in between quarters. Don't go anywhere. We've got 26-19 as our score. 7-point advantage for the Spartans. They have led the entire way. A nice lead pass to Dumas. Dumas can't hit under the goal, but he stays with it, and he is going to be whistled for the foul. No. Yep. So he commits 2 quick fouls. That's his second. And that will send the Tigers to the line for 2. Again, no more 1-and-1s. After 5 fouls in each quarter, you shoot 2. Jaden Allen will go to the line for the first time this evening. And this is the last player in the roster to see action, and it's Ty Cooper. So everybody on the roster, on the varsity roster, has played tonight. Cooper's a 5'10 junior. This one will get the shooter's roll for Allen, so he gets 1 of 2. Cuts the lead to 6. 1:30 to go here in the first half. Lucky pass, great job to save the ball. Irvin looking for some help, picks up his dribble and hands it off to Cooper. Now he'll call for a screen, back to Irvin. Irvin's going to kick it in the corner. Cooper's going to shoot, nope. He was loading up, he was ready to go, but the charging call goes against Talikas Irvin, his second personal foul.
And I like what the officials are doing. They're not allowing you to just stand in somebody's way without a call being made.
McZeal is back on the court again. He started off as number 3. He's now number 2, and we appreciate the viewer out there. Let us know that. Nice quick hands for Isom, but they save it right back to the Tigers. Controlled by Otis, who's back into the ball game with 3 fouls, and that one will drop a dime for Quentin Dabney. And Dabney, all of a sudden, is the leading scorer. He's got 2 3-pointers on the night, and cuts the lead to 3. Almost turned the ball over. Back into the corner for McZeal. McZeal short. Fighting hard under the goal, and that's going to be a foul. Oh, yep. I think Isom is going to be whistled for it. Got a little tussle under there. Yep. Those are the kind of guys you want on the offensive line, right, Coach?
I'm going to tell you, you take those 10 out there, and you just throw in a kicker, okay? And you can win in any sport.
Allen back to the line. He'll miss that one.
Jimmy, I'm going to just tell you, if you hold the ball for a second, you're fixing to have one or two or maybe even three guys on top of you.
This is actually Donald Schoenberg, I believe. And it is. So he gets one of two. His first point of the night. 20 seconds to go now. Lead is only 2. Hadn't been that low in a very long time. Quick hands against Winsey. Winsey, they have missed a lot of shots at the goal or under the goal. This will be McZeal. McZeal drives, changes hands, no good. And he'll go out of bounds with 2 seconds. 1.7 on the clock. And it is Spartans basketball. The official pointed the wrong way, caught himself, or actually maybe somebody else pointed, hey, actually we got to go the other way, partner.
Well, a lot of people think he got help, but he knew he made the wrong call, and he just corrected it.
Got it in to McZeal, and a foul with 0.9 seconds on the clock. Number 11, Donald Brown whistled for it.
This thing may happen, come down to who's left.
You're right. So again, this is McZeal. 3 of 4 so far from the line, and that one just rattles out.
Had been able to use our replay because I'm going to tell you what, by the time we look at it, the ball's already down and maybe down in the other end.
That's right. Misses both of them. That could be big, and that will not count, and that will do it for the first half of play. And it is everything we build it to be. An exciting basketball game between Donaldsonville and East Ascension. East Ascension has led from the opening tip, but it's very, very close as we head to the locker room. The Spartans lead 26-24 in the Spartan Classic. Back right after this on the REV Game of the Week.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
The best way to recruit for at-home tailgating is Chris's Specialty Foods. Wings, burgers, brisket, steak, and boudin. All of the 5 stars are at Chris's Specialty Foods. Millerville, New Orleans, Prairieville, and Frisco.
Everybody loves Chris's authentic Cajun meat.
We just moved, so there's millions of...
Dahlias in bloom, over 9 acres. When we started, we grew 1/4 of an acre.
Now I'm taking on new products on the regular.
We always dreamed of having this property, so
I want to make my yard look as beautiful as...
Largemouth bass?
Yep.
We've got tons of them, don't we, buddy?
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Come see us at Ascension Equipment for John Deere sales and service. Save more today and mow tomorrow.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Looking for an extraordinary education opportunity? Introducing Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program, where you can earn a high school diploma and an associate's degree from River Parishes Community College at the same time. Experience the best of both worlds as high school seamlessly blends with college coursework in a rigorous yet supportive program. Yet stay connected to your home high school through clubs, organizations, and sports. And here's the best part. Students pay no tuition or textbook cost. Ascension Public Schools Early College Option Program, where your future begins today.
As a local provider, we understand the unique challenges and rewards as a Southeast Louisiana business. And we're right here with you, powering your business with local know-how and the unmatched service you deserve. Our internet and managed services are more than connectivity. They're our promise to provide the most important thing every business needs, consistency and quality. We're here to help. For a limited time, get 3 months free. REV Business. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We're back, everybody, at halftime. The gym, I mean, we had a good little crowd here on a Friday evening. Of course, this is the fourth game of the day for this tournament, and we have seen some good basketball so far. We knew it was going to be about good defense, and both of these teams have played exceptionally well with their hands. They've gotten a little bit chippy, not chippy, that's not the right word. They weren't fouling a lot in the beginning. They've gotten a little bit more aggressive as the game has gone on.
And, you know, as a spectator, a lot of times you have a different angle of what's going on. I'm sure you can call a lot of fouls here and there, but the officials, I think, are doing a very, very good job. You know, it is highly spirited out there. The kids are playing their tails off, and you know, if they don't take advantage of the situation and get the ball up and down the floor, somewhere you're going to make a mistake, and there's going to be some 2 or 3 defenders trying to steal the ball somewhere down the line.
Couple of things. We did not see a lot of Rayan Otis, who has 3 fouls in the ball game. He came back in the latter part of the game for Donaldsonville. And again, we have seen a lot more of McZeal than we alluded to during the ball game. He changed jerseys. He was number 3 starting the ball game. He got blood on his jersey, so they had to change it, so he's now number 2. I was the one calling him Ja'Cory Mitchell, but it was McZeal. Real quick, let's give you some scoring stats for the Donaldsonville Tigers. Donald Schoenberg has 1 point. Chase Schoenberg has 3. He is 1 for 2 from the line. Otis has 5 points, which is he didn't have any points in the second quarter. Got in foul trouble early. And also Jaden Allen has a point. The leading scorer, Quentin Dabney, he's got 2 3-pointers. He has 10 points on the night. He is 2 for 4 from the line. The Donaldsonville Tigers have turned the ball over 13 times. Now for East Ascension, our leading scorer is McZeal with 7 points. He is 3 of 6 from the line. Lathan Dumas has 4. Winsey has 2. Irvin has 5, and Martinez has 4. So that's where we stand. And our score is 26-24 at halftime here. Let's take a look at what's coming up on REV TV coming up in the next couple of weeks. We have got a lot of stuff happening on the REV Game of the Week and REV 1. On the 23rd, Santa Ma and East Ascension boys soccer. I'll be calling that one and looking forward to our my first soccer game in a while. We'll have the replay of the Santa Ma East Ascension football game. That's always exciting over the Christmas holidays. And then starting in 2024, we'll have East Ascension at Dutchtown girls soccer. On the 20th of January, Santa Ma versus EA in soccer. Then we get back to some basketball with Santa Ma and EA on the 22nd. And then in February, Dutchtown and East Ascension girls basketball, and on the 13th, EA and Santa Ma boys basketball. That's always a battle, and it's going to be at the Gold Dome.
Boy, and it's going to be, and I'm going to just tell you, folks, you may not understand anything about soccer, but you need to go and watch the athletic ability of these kids out there playing both girls and boys. outstanding, especially now that you have the turf fields. The ball is going to be doing some rolling, okay?
That's a great point. I hadn't even thought about that.
So soccer's a huge thing. In your winter sports, basically, you have your basketball, girls and boys. You have powerlifting that's going on. You have wrestling that's going on. And then on top of that, of course, you have the soccer.
And we are back to action to start the third quarter. The lead is only 2. McZeal is in the ballgame. We're back to our starting 5 for both squads. McZeal, Irvin, Winsey, Martinez. The shot is good for 3, 23 feet. And that is what we expect from Otis. Otis drops it in. And they take their first lead of the night at 27-26. Martinez, like the bull in the china shop you were talking about, just steamrolls.
Well, Martinez, what he doesn't realize, he's got the nice little move where he takes that little drop step and goes. You just can't go straight to the goal.
That's his third foul, so we'll watch and see if he stays in for much longer right now. And that's going to be a charge the other way, and that was beautifully done. He stood his ground, and he was set just where he needed to be. Good job for Martinez. And that was
the big man says, I can handle it the same way. And you know what? That's exactly his job right there.
Dabney on the whistle for the foul, so we exchange offensive fouls.
The zone out here again on the press.
Boy, they better get it quickly across the court. It's at 8 seconds. Still got to get it across half court, and he does barely. Trapped and stolen. All the way to the goal is good for Dabney.
You cannot throw this ball back and forth. You got to cross it. You got to get it down the floor. You can't go backwards with it.
Nope, and that was a steal on the interception, and he fills it up 2 in a row, does Otis. And all of a sudden, Coach Green's got to call a timeout.
Timeout, and Otis comes. Says, I've been sitting on this bench a long time. I can show you what I'm going to do right here for the first 2 possessions.
And it was a great steal. You can't throw it over those guys. Watch here. There it is. A great steal. Great job by our camera guys. And he just fills it up. Sets his feet, squares his shoulders, puts it in the hoop.
Beautiful right there. Very good. You can tell by the rotation of that ball, he is a shooter.
Early in this game, they missed 9 straight three-pointers to Donaldsonville. And as you said, you got to let your shooters shoot. It's just like in football. If you have a throwing quarterback, you got to let him get in the rhythm and throw the football.
There you go.
And that's exactly what they're doing here. Got to let your shooters shoot, but they're also making good decisions on when they shoot those three-pointers right now for the Tigers.
So that ball has barely crossed half court. And Donaldsonville has scored 8.
Yep.
8 points in probably a matter of 20 to 30 seconds.
So the quarter started with Spartans having a 2-point lead. It is now a 6-point advantage for the Tigers. So they have turned the tides here in the third quarter. Made some adjustments, and they're playing that zone press, and they're having trouble. They finally get it across midcourt. Martinez to Winsey, and Winsey's trying to fight his way through it. Barely knocks it off of Schoenberg. And they're lucky they held on to that one because Schoenberg was about to steal that one away.
So if you see Coach Gilbert, she says that's a success. Yeah. We didn't steal it right there, but they're not in any kind of sync of rotation there.
They are so fast on defense. Looking inside for Martinez. Coach Green wants to go to that post first and foremost, and he turns the ball over, and that one's going to hurt a little bit. He had the step, couldn't get the handle on the ball, and he couldn't go to the goal with it. They break the press again pretty quickly and easily. Pull-up jumper from 9. It's good for Dabney, and Dabney's got 14 points.
Nice little baseline jumper there.
This will be Irvin. Irvin crosses over. He's going to get fouled. He gets tangled up in the lane, and he's lucky because he traveled, but it was all because he got tied up. I didn't see did they call a foul?
They called a jump ball.
Oh, they called a jump. Oh, my goodness. Looks like Schoenberg is hurt. Chase is hurt. His ankle. Looks like. We don't want to speculate. Let's take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back right after this, and we hope that Chase Schoenberg is okay. Back after this.
Your business is as unique as Southeast Louisiana. People, culture, family. We know what it means to be local. REV is the only communications provider with support teams that live and work in the same Louisiana communities that we serve. Customer first localism is truly in our DNA. Our promise is to bring your business the reliability and local support you deserve. We've been connecting communities in Louisiana for 85 years, and we're ready to serve you and your business. REV Business.
The East Ascension trainer checking the stability of Chase Schoenberg's knee. He's going to walk off under his own power, but he's in some pain and he's limping a little bit. We hope that he is okay, and whether he comes back tonight or not, we just want him to be able to continue playing. They're going to go check him out in the locker room. 6:03 to go here in the third, and it is the tides have turned here on the Spartans because this Tiger team has come to play in the second half.
It's a big game in the parish.
Donald Schoenberg back in the game for his brother. They get the ball into Irvin. Irvin almost dribbles it on the baseline. Up and in. Well played that time for Washington. He's checked into the game, and it's his first 2 points of the night. Stolen away by McZeal. McZeal lays it off the glass.
The tides have changed all of a sudden real quick for the Spartans.
Off the glass and lays it in beautifully. Just floats through the lane that time was Willoughby. And Willoughby is now in the scorebook with 2 points. Boy, they're having trouble with this press. Hold is the call. Washington whistled for his third personal foul. So you've got Martinez in foul trouble. You've got Washington in foul trouble for the Spartans.
And we got a long ways to go in this game.
15 turnovers in the ball game for each team. This shot is up and a little bit short. Good position that time for Winsey. And Winsey will get it up the court, this time to Dumas. Dumas will pull back at the half-court stripe but does cross. Irvin looking for somebody to throw to. So quick is Otis to get right on his man, which is Irvin. McZeal drives, pulls up from 7 feet, won't hit. Rebounded by Winsey. Winsey goes strong to the sack, and he scores. Cuts the lead to 4. Back out in the lane, and he's going to be hacked. That was Jai Green, and he'll go to the stripe.
Jai Green going up strong right there.
Tyrone Winsey whistled for his first personal foul. That is the third team foul against the Spartans in the quarter, but this is a shooting foul. Doing a lot of switching. Oh, see? Spartans were trying to sneak Winsey into the corner, and luckily for Donaldsonville, they spotted him. He was all the way down the court. A little wet under there as they had some collisions. See, LSU, you would have 4 guys with a mop out there. High school, you got to do it yourself.
Well, you got to learn somehow.
That's right. That's right. Jai Green, the junior, 6'1", plays bigger than that, though. It's not just his height, it's his size. I mean, he is thick, as we've mentioned a couple times. 4:32 in the third. The lead is 4 for Donaldsonville. He got it. So Green makes 1 of 2, and he's got 1 point in the night. Man, this press is a thing of beauty, quite frankly. Now they do break it to McZeal into the corner for Irvin. Lets the defender fly by. Said he traveled. He took a little bit of a half step with his pivot foot, and he turns the ball over. Oh, that's tough to deal with.
Nice pass all the way across the court.
Driving the lane, left it short, and it's rebounded by McZeal. That was Dabney on the shot. McZeal said, I'm just going to do this myself. Rebounded by Irvin. Irvin goes hard, makes the bucket. He's fouled. That was a beautiful play where he flew in there.
That's the Irvin that I'm used to seeing last couple of years.
So Irvin now has 7 points and he'll have an opportunity at a three-point play. But he hit hard. He's lucky he didn't bang the back of his head. Got it. I don't know if you noticed when he was laid on the ground, he did the little, he posed a little bit. Now the Spartans are going to try to do a little trap press of their own. And they throw the ball away to the Tigers. Flying in to knock the ball away is Jaden Allen. Goes out of bounds, Spartans ball. Tigers turn the ball over. Oh, he's open backside, but nobody saw him. Irvin will take the shot, and he'll be whacked.
So 2 or 3 from there?
I think it was a 2. Yep. Taj Willoughby, his second personal. Great to see Chase Schoenberg checking back into the ball game, this time for Willoughby. Irvin makes one and misses one. That's how you break a press. Quick passes flying down the court.
That might be one of the easier calls tonight, a little 5-second count. Closely guarded within 6 feet.
Talikas off the dribble. Three-pointer is good from the corner.
He could be a difference maker in this one.
Another steal. McZeal on the steal. It's good. Timeout on the court. And the Spartans have regained the lead by 3. It is a game of momentum.
Well, athletics is all about momentum, and I'm going to tell you, it's amazing what the timeout does to that sometimes.
You're right.
But McZeal's, he's going to say, you keep us in this press here, Coach. I'm going to steal it. I'm going to steal it. Don't worry about it.
11 points now for McZeal. Irvin has come on strong. He's got a three-pointer, and he's got 6 points in the quarter, 11 points total for the game. On the other side of the ledger, Dabney has 14 points. Otis has 11. .254 to go in the third. This one's kind of slowed down a little bit, it feels like. Not in terms of action, just in terms of time.
Well, not a lot of offense going on as far as the team is concerned, but a lot of steals and dribbling the ball down the press.
High, no good. Rebounded by number 10, Dabney. And Dabney will be fouled. I didn't see who committed the foul. But nonetheless, Dabney is at the stripe.
Well, referee telling him, you did get that shirt tail in.
Got to be presentable out there. I mean, Lord.
You want to make free throws, you got to look good to start with.
That one doesn't fall. He makes one of the two. but it's rebounded the other way. This will be Chase Schoenberg in the lane, pulls up, doesn't get the charge. Great job that time to control his body, but misses the shot. Rebounded by Winsey. Over to Duran. Up the court to Irvin. Nope, check that. That's going to be Winsey. Winsey off the glass, can't hit. Tipped up and controlled by the Spartans, and a foul on the drive. Dumas, they've missed a lot of shots around the goal, have the Spartans.
Well, yeah, some of them are a little bit off balance and stuff like that. But the one thing what McZeal just did right there, head up, making sure he's got room between him and the defender, and looking to see where is the pass. And he saw it, the deep pass, the long pass.
Makes one of two. There's Dumas. Back to 3 on the lead. By the way, number 2, Allen, has 4 fouls now for the Tigers. Juice, that's what they call him. Ray and Otis will throw the ball in. Back to Otis. Slashing through was Allen. Now Otis travels behind his back. Can't make the shot. The fans wanted that one to fall for him. A lot of Donaldsonville fans here.
They're right here on our shoulder right here, Jimmy.
Heck, that's 5 on. I think he just fouled out. The call is against Jaden Allen. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm pretty sure that is 5, and they will have to get him out. And Donald, check that. Willoughby will check into the ball game for number 2, Jaden Allen. Irvin will get the roll, and that'll be the end for Jaden Allen. That shot is good. He makes 2 for 2 on that trip. .153 left to go in the quarter, 43-38. Biggest lead for the Spartans was 9. Takes it himself, thought about dumping it off, but he cannot make the layup. It just won't finish. And that's tough, as he had a wide open layup. Donald Brown just couldn't put it in.
And it had a nice little fake right there. Just could not make the pregame warm-up layup.
Winsey will be whistled for his second personal foul. He will come out of the game, and that will bring in Palmer. Shot is good for Chase, and it's good to see him back in the game. We were concerned about his leg, but he's back in there. Also out is number 10, Dabney, and Blake Turner will check in for the Tigers. Makes them both. Man, they just won't go down for either team. Dribbling out of trouble is Chase Schoenberg. 43-40. 1:28 left to go in the third. They'll run it around the horn. Now back over to Turner. This shot for Otis, no good. Going high, skying for it was Schoenberg, and he couldn't quite find the grip. Taken by the Spartans, and it's up the court quickly. Palmer looking for some help. Over to McZeal. Gets it across midcourt to the foul line. It will be Washington losing it. Out of bounds. Spartans ball. They retain possession. Just under a minute to play in the third. Well, folks at home, you're getting your money's worth for this one. This shot is up and no good. Tipped up, no good, and rebounded by nobody, actually.
It looked like about 4 people touched it right there. We just could not control it.
47.9 on the clock in the third. Oh, nice touch pass. Straight up the lane, and whoa, Chase will get flung around like a rag doll by Washington. I've seen less violent tackles in the football field.
And, it's amazing what's going to happen here. And just under 40 seconds, we're going to start those fouls count over again.
That's right. So Washington has 4 fouls. He'll come out. Checking into the game for him will be Isom. Chase Schoenberg has another free throw to go. He's made 4 of 5 so far. Again, he was the district MVP as a freshman last year, only a sophomore. And he makes them both. Oh, he almost won. He wanted to throw it back to McZeal. That shot is good, and Irvin will drop it.
Irvin likes to be still set up right there to get that shot open.
This shot from the corner won't answer. 18 seconds to go. Good rebound that time for Isom. 10 seconds. From the corner, that time won't fall. Good rebound by Willoughby for the Tigers. Stolen away by McZeal. 2 seconds, but he stepped on the baseline. But what a great play by Deron McZeal.
McZeal was hiding behind the line.
Oh, he just got his
smart play right there, and almost made a great.
That'll do it for the third quarter. We head to the final stanza. It is a good one. The Spartans lead by 4, 46-42 over the Donaldsonville Tigers. Back right after this on the REV Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank Ascension Equipment, Our Lady of the Lake Health, Piku Builder Supplies, Ross Downing Buick GMC, Walk-Ons, We Live for This, Glaze, Heating and Air, SKR Construction, Austin Fire Systems, for their support of our EA Sports Medicine Program.
We have 8 minutes left of this one, and it has been a back-and-forth game. Spartans controlled the entire first half. Donaldsonville came out of the locker room in the third and just blew everything up, got up to a 6-point advantage, and now the Spartans have done a great job to battle back, and they lead by 4. So this is exciting.
And that 4-point lead, sure it means you're ahead, but what we have seen is points can be scored quickly.
Yep. And again, I am very surprised that both teams are missing shots off the glass right under the goal. And they're not, most of them are not terribly bad shots. Some of them are off balance, like you said, but I don't know. They're just not going in tonight. And sometimes that's the way the ball bounces. Shot from the corner is good! And they cut the lead to 1. Dabney.
I mean, what an inbounds play.
46-45. Just said, you know what, we're going to make a statement out off the bench here. Good ball movement this time for the Spartans. Talikas Irvin has been pretty electric. Nice cut to the basket, and it will be Dumas being fouled. Here it is, look at this, watch this. Inbounds and just buried it. Great job by our director, Nolan, there to get that up. Schoenberg on the foul, and he didn't play around either. He went
well, he had a windmill block.
it was whacking day over here. Dumas. Check that. 4 of 7, now 5 of 8 for Dumas. But he's only got 1 field goal. But his job is not necessarily to score, it is to play defense, and he's done that fairly well tonight.
There you got Irvin covering the point guard.
And we expected that to be Dumas on Otis. Goes out of bounds, couldn't handle it, was Jai Green. And Dumas will inbound. Gonna need some help to McZeal. McZeal will break the press because he overcommitted that time. And that shot is good. Pulls up and makes it. So,
I mean, you watch McZeal, how smooth he is, just dribbling down, head up.
And that one will go for Chase. Chase answers right back. There he is. Thought about going to Martinez. Pulled it back that time. Palmer's in the ball game, along with Irvin, Dumas, McZeal, and Martinez. Martinez has 4 fouls. This is Otis. Otis going to take it himself. Dipsy-doo, no good, but he's fouled. Talikis is going to be nailed for the foul.
And here it is on the replay by McZeal. And it's almost, if you're a little bit shorter than the Giants, you got to learn that little lob shot right there. Excellent job there by McZeal.
Just getting some updates. You know, something else going on tonight, and that is the state championship basketball. Excuse me, I'll get the sport right. Football. Catholic High playing Acadiana. Catholic High was up 27-10 at the half. Acadiana starting to battle back a little bit. Otis will rattle that one in. Rebounded by Irvin. McZeal from a moon shot. Saved right to the hands of Chase Schoenberg. 6 minutes to play. Chase says, I'm going to do it myself. And he goes high. Good job by Martinez not to lean into him. He was straight up in the air. And that bucket is good for Chase Schoenberg. Dumas slipped and traveled. We're tied at 50, the first tie of the ball game. Otis kicks it back out. Shot is no good, rebounded and tipped up, controlled. And it goes in, and he's fouled. Dabney.
Green started that thing off, probably shooting in an area that he doesn't need to be shooting from. Dabney gets that ball, makes the bucket right there, now shooting the free throw.
This is a free throw. First foul, personal foul against Deron McZeal. Again, slid his foot. That's the second time Dumas has turned the ball over on walks.
He breaks on those shoes.
Yeah. And checking in, I believe, for Dumas is going to be Winsey. No, Winsey's going to go in for Palmer. Because I don't think they make that. They're just interchangeable, Coach said. 5:10 to go. Almost losing the ball, they do. Picked up by McZeal. McZeal looking for somebody to throw to. Nope, he's going to take it himself. Check that. Into the corner for Palmer. Palmer from the wing, no good. And it's easily rebounded by the Tigers.
Got a walking call. Have you noticed McZeal is kind of taking over this game? Dribbling, passing, a few shots here or there.
Yep. Turner is checked out of the game, and Donald Schoenberg is back into the game for the Tigers. Winsey came in. Blocked by Irvin. Big block by Irvin.
A lot of noise here by the Donaldsonville kids, and rightfully so.
Jai Green whistled for his second personal foul. Under the goal will be McZeal to inbound. The old box play. Got to get it in quickly, and he does. Oh, he's going to travel. Once you lose your feet like that, no way to regain it. It's going to be a turnover. Here's the inbounds watch. It goes up high for it and just loses it. So McZeal, I checked that to Otis. They called him Juice. Tries to get the ball, a hard pass over to Dabney. I checked that Green, couldn't handle it. It'll be McZeal, like you said, taking it himself. He's taking control. And McZeal has 15 points and a timeout on the court. We're going to take it quickly as well. We'll be back right after this. We're tied at 52. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank Ascension Equipment, Our Lady of the Lake Health, Piku Builder Supplies, Ross Downing Buick GMC, Walk-Ons, We Live for This, Glaze, Heating and Air, SKR Construction, Austin Fire Systems, for their support of our EA Sports Medicine Program.
What a ball game we have. Our second tie of the night at 52. Quick update on the Catholic High Acadiana score in the Dome. 27-17, Catholic High leading, but only by 10 now with 9:15 left to go in the third quarter there. Boy, there's nothing better than watching the game or being at the Dome for those state championship games. Never got to play in a state championship, of course. But
yeah.
4 minutes to go now. Otis off the glass high. Nice rebound. Goes straight up. Used all of his 6'7" frame. This shot is blocked by number 4, Willoughby. Willoughby's been all over the court tonight.
Just under 4 minutes. Tie game.
Got to get the ball in. 3. Got it in 3.5 maybe. Now McZeal will run the point, and he'll set up his offense. To Irvin, being guarded tightly by Willoughby. No shot on the floor. And that's I think it's Chase. Whistled for his third. We'll see it right here. It's not Chase. Check that. It is
Green.
Green, right. So Green now has 3.
Allen coming in the game. Green coming out.
Okay, so Allen did not have 5 fouls. I missed one somewhere along the line. He only had 4 at the time when he came out. That's why you need an official scorebook, man.
I tell you what, that looks better than a scorebook right
Shoot.
there.
You look at this, you don't even. Nice dip, nice feed inside. They couldn't finish it for Winsey. Oh, what a nice cut and feed. Perfectly executed by Allen to number 4, Willoughby, and Willoughby puts in 2 more.
Well,
he has 4 points.
That was like a give and go, but boy, just like you said, excellently done.
Away from the ball is a foul, and it's going to be against the Tigers, and that will be his 5th. Now I know for a fact that he's gone. Jaden Allen is out. So coming in now for him will be Jai Green again. So big body for big body. Got to get the ball in. He does to Martinez. Martinez drives off the glass, looking for a charge. Nothing there. They didn't call a foul. It goes out of bounds off the hands of Talikas Irvin.
And you might say, what was the difference in that one? Why that wasn't a charge? Well, I don't see the shoulder going through the chest area on that one right there.
Good point. The Donaldsonville Tigers have taken a 2-point advantage. Again, their biggest lead of the night has been 6 early in the third quarter when they just really turned on the Jets. We played a lot of seconds down on the other end of the court, but the Spartans couldn't come away with points. This shot hard off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Otis. Otis will bring it home, and he can't cash in. Up the court to Martinez. Martinez, all he's got to do is slam it home, and he does. He's so fired up. Watch him. He's all by himself. Martinez duffs it.
The EA kids are excited. The Donaldsonville kids got the thumbs down.
54 is our third tie.
Just don't appreciate a good dunk.
Nope. Off the leg of Winsey. And this crowd is excited because it is everything that we wanted this cross-parish rivalry game to be. A close one, and that's what it is. They'll challenge him, and they will smother him. Called a timeout before the foul. So they called a timeout, did Donaldsonville. 30-second timeout, we'll keep it here. Watch this. Right there, he called it, but it would have been a foul if he had, or it
probably should have been a foul.
Yeah, either one. It's probably a foul. But Coach Gilbert calls timeout just in the nick of time.
Hey, boy, I tell you what, I appreciate the job that the coaches are doing. They're letting their kids play because you can see that each team is an extension of their coach. They're really playing hard.
Also, like both coaches, both teams have played a lot of players tonight. Everybody on the Ascension Spartan roster has been into the ball game, and just about the same for Donaldsonville, except for the guys that we knew wouldn't play because they're hurt. That being Ja'Kai Allen and Zakirin Cole.
And why are so many people playing? Got to.
Yep.
Because the kids are playing hard. And they know if I play hard that I'm either going to stay in the game or coach is going to take me out and get me back in after I take a little break.
Winsey guarding Willoughby. Willoughby picks up his dribble. He's going to need some help. Finally finds Otis back to Willoughby. Willoughby crossover dribble in the paint, lays one floater right in there, and they take a 2-point advantage.
Willoughby looked like he's done that before.
Irvin can't make it fall. And there's a foul. And it's going to be against Irvin. Irvin now has 4. 141. He's not going to take him out.
And I'm going to just tell you, I know there's not much time left, but Irvin's going to say, I'm not fouling.
Right.
I got to stay in this game offensively.
2-point advantage for the Tigers. To Willoughby. Willoughby back to his now point guard, Chase Schoen. And they throw the ball away. All by himself is Winsey. Winsey lays it off the glass, and that one will tie it at 56. 4 ties in this fourth quarter. They're playing good defense against Otis, but that time they get a little Olay, and he can't dip it in. Tipped away, and luckily, I say luckily, thought they were going to say it went off of one of the Tigers, but it did go off of Martinez.
Well, the crowd's not real happy, but that official under the goal says, I saw everything.
Blocked from behind. Winsey gets it back to Green, and Green's going to be fouled, and I think this might, never mind. No, it is. It was on Irvin. I thought they were going to call it on Winsey, but if they call it on Irvin, which they did, that's his 5th. So Irvin will leave the basketball game after fouling out. He had 2 3-pointers. Palmer will check back into the ball game. $17 points is what Irvin will finish with. He only had 5 in the first half, so he really picked it up in the third quarter.
Oh, this is a great game, Coach. Jimmy,
won't get any argument here. That's a big front end right there.
I don't think we've said anything about where the stage was. It's been blocked off.
Normally where we do our games from. We're not used to being in the stands. Close to the common man. Makes that one 1 of 2.
Coach Green's got us a nice little stand up here.
We appreciate it very, very much. 50 seconds to go, and the Tigers have a 1-point advantage, 57-56. McZeal slips it in to Palmer. Palmer to Martinez, has it knocked out of his hand. Up the court to Schoenberg. Schoenberg off the glass, good! The crowd goes wild. 3 points in 30 seconds, they steal it again. This time to Otis. Otis scores. 61-56. Into the corner, 22 seconds. That one won't fall. Rebounded by Willoughby, and Willoughby's foul. Oh man, the Donaldsonville crowd is on their feet. They are fired up. 17.8.
Oh boy.
Student section. Willoughby will be at the line to shoot a pair. 17.8 on the clock, down by 5. Are the Spartans on their home court in the Spartan Classic. That shot is in. There's the steal and the lay-in for Schoenberg earlier. No, that was Willoughby, excuse me. Makes them both. 7-point advantage. Got to shoot a 3. And it won't fall. 10 seconds to go, and that's just going to run this one out. What a game we have seen in Ascension Parish. With 3 seconds, they're going to foul. McZeal will do the honors. I don't see a purpose in that, but it happened. Playing hard, not giving up, not quitting, no matter what the time says. 7-point advantage now for the Tigers with less than 4 seconds on the clock. Don't forget, there's more basketball to play in the Ascension class. In the Spartan Classic tomorrow. There's not much football on. You got the Army-Navy game, and then you come watch basketball, and then you can get home just in time to see Jaden Daniels win the Heisman. Donaldsonville at East St. John versus East St. John at 1. That'll kick things off tomorrow. Northwest will play Dutchtown at 2:15. That one won't fall. Franklin Parish will play East Ascension at 3:30, and Sanamon will play Destrehan to round out the tournament at 4:45. So good basketball tomorrow. If you're around, out and about, come check it out. And that will do it. McZeal with a 3, and it will go in, but it will not be enough. The final score at the buzzer, 64-59. Coach, everything we thought it would be, a great basketball game. Donaldsonville on the other side of the river will take the crown home tonight.
And I'm going to tell you, every game has been a very good game, and this finished it off right here. I think the officials did an outstanding job. Both teams played so hard out there. You love to watch very good athletes do their thing on a field or on a court.
Totally agree. A great basketball game, and a great time was had by us and everybody, we hope. We want to thank our great crew, Jake Voisin, Courtney Lawrence on the courts, doing a great job with the cameras. Of course, our director, Nolan Wagasback, our executive director and producer, Lyle Boudreau, back at Mission Control. We appreciate all that he does for us as well. And, of course, Andre Chapoy holding things down here. Great job, guys, as always, and we thank you for that. Well, that's going to do it. The final score, Donaldsonville over East Ascension by 5, 64-59. For myself, Jimmy Frederick, and the Hall of Famer, David Swacker, have a great night, everybody, and a wonderful weekend.